Okay, here we go. Day 2 of this new series that I started. Um, I have this wheat penny. I'm going to call it a hoard. Over 4 pounds of unsearched wheat cents. And if you watched yesterday, I put up a bunch of videos starting that with the 1950s. I did separate them by year and a few other separations that I did years ago. They've been in these packages for years, and today I believe this is the last of the 50s. And then if we have enough time, we'll go through whatever's in these other miscellaneous bags that I put out. Okay, so without further ado, let's see what we got here. We had a lot. Well, I don't want to say a lot. There were a lot of errors we found yesterday, but the most we found like 4 really significant errors. I'm calling them super errors, and I did shorts on them. All of the 3 super errors I found yesterday, I did shorts on them, except for the heavy, which you can see the heavy in one of the videos from yesterday. So you can watch them. I think they're really good, and the heavy weighed 3.25 grams, I believe. Yeah, so that's really heavy. I find that 315 is like that's too many to keep on the desk at one time. Let's see. I'll just put half out. I got over enthusiastic. Even that's too much. All right. All right. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's not that I'm not quick enough, but just that I have to move them down and move my mic over. Sorry. That way, if I drop a penny, it doesn't go back. That happened to me once, and the penny, and I was like, "Oh my god, I don't even know what penny I'm talking about." So let's get everything set up. So on the left goes the on anything that's not special. A regular penny goes to the left, and then on the right we're gonna do the errors, super errors, heavies, and the heavies get flags because they don't look like they have, and the lights. Excuse, heavy and lights get flags because they don't look like they have any issues. And if I just throw them in with all the other error, I'm not gonna know what the error is, and I might just chuck it back in. And a really heavy penny is expensive. I had, like I said, mine is 3.25. I think I always have a 319. But somebody wants over $100 for a 3.3, I think, or 3.3 something on eBay. And not that he'll get it, but I mean he'll get something for it. So it's definitely very rare once they're that weight. Anyway, so that's what's going on the right, and here we go. All right, I think I have to go a little. I think there's the magnification I've been using is 5 or 4. Close to 5. Oh, and some are these D's? Oh, these are all D's. All of these are D. This whole back, all of those pennies you see there are 1950s D's. Okay, so that's pretty crazy right by itself. Guys, like, oh, why is there a D in here? So like I said, I separated them, and oh boy, man, let me open up the scale because I weigh some of them, and I'm not gonna weigh all of them. But I think I have to almost look at each one. Now, I know that there's some errors that I saw that just like a real strong doubling you can see. So these are D's. I don't know if it matters if I put these into a separate pile or not. I don't think there's really much of a difference in value um, between a D and a non-D. I mean, I looked up. I went on one of those coin places yesterday, and I looked up online. And I'll tell you what, I'll go in a little closer, and because I'm not gonna look under each one of them. If we can't see the error through this magnification, then even though it's kind of funny because online I see people selling or asking, right? They're not selling; they're asking. Uh, you can sell everything you want. If it doesn't sell, it's meaningless. For a little, I mean, I understand. They have an arrow the size of a house pointing at something. The size of it's microscopic, and I guess that's just the industry. But like to me, I wouldn't want to sell anything that, even though it's a free country, right? You buy what you want. But to me, if the error isn't, if there's a question mark on it, I'm not going to list it, man. That's all there is to it. So yesterday's almost like the first coin that we looked at had an error on it. And like I said, I probably um, but anyway, we'll find out today. If I get to, and this one doesn't have a D, so you see, it is a little mixed up. Look at that 6. The 56 is really bugged me out a little bit. That 7's a little too close. 7 magnification. I have to come out just a little bit. Okay, it was the dirt. But look how the loop on it almost looks like a just looks odd. It's an odd. The 6s and the 50s. The 56 looks odd. This is a beauty, huh? The toning on. I don't know if it's toning or what it is, but it's a nice looking penny. Let's weigh this one. The scale keeps shutting off. I guess they do that. Yeah, 316, 350. Why is it going down for? Because I dropped it that way. I guess so. Yeah, 314. Okay, that's within margin of error. That's a pretty one. I'll put that to the side. Certain ones I'm just going to want to keep, Yeah, see that? Like from here, that D looks doubled. And it could be just dirt. Oh, and that it's damaged. See, it looks like a chip from here. But then when you go here, you see it got hit. And you can't really tell. This is nice. It's a nice, all these pennies are in really nice condition. Let me look at that D. Probably is doubled. I think it is doubled, to be honest with you. Check this out. Yeah. The only question is that over a D or is that over something else? Whatever. It's doubled. That's the point. Let's look. I would like to just keep it like that, just to look at the D's real quick. I can't do it this way. I'm gonna have to do them individually. I can keep it like that. So yesterday I was saying how you're never gonna like all the pennies are searched. This also I have to wipe with my finger because it also looks, and this is why For this, gloves ain't gonna work, man. Because if there's dirt on it, I have to be able to rub it off just to tell. Like to me, this looks doubled also. I thought I could see it on the right side before. This camera sucks, man. Doesn't suck, but it's just not what I want. I have to look at it again. So yeah, you have to wash, you have to rub the dirt off, you know. So you're better off rubbing the dirt off with your finger. Well, I mean, unless you're I'm just gonna throw that to the side. I can't tell. Unless you're a professional coin person, then you know then none of this applies to you, obviously. That's a beautiful D, huh? Look how high it is. 308. Too close. Too close. Too close. Can't even see the L there almost. Well, the line of the L. All right. I mean, it's obvious there's something in the wheat stalk on the left. Yeah. Could be damage. I'm just throwing it to the side. If I can't tell what it is, so far we got a possible double D. Yeah, you could see that one on the left. Let's see if I could. Oh wow. Let me see. You have to look at it under the loop though. Hmm. Now it's interesting. Now it looks like a D over D, right? Because you can see like on the top left and top bottom. But after I put it under the loop, it just looks like the corners were kind of smashed out a little bit to make it look like it's doubled, but it might not be. So I'm not going through all that. I'm just throwing it to the side. How are you doing today? How is your day going? Oh, that's a nice detail. See, this might be very fine condition. Can really see his cheekbone and the bow tie and his hair. How about the back? Yeah, I'll put that. So we have an error pile, which we found one possible repunch D, and then we have two nice ones. It's another very nice condition penny. I tried looking at the clothing also, you know, to see if you can see all the lines. Yeah, that's a nice looking penny. Let's see what it weighs. The scale keeps shutting off. 307. I guess that's to conserve the battery. Yeah, let's throw another one on it. This one is dark. See, does that make any difference? Nope. 303. Nice dark penny, huh? Okay. Well, see, to me that looks doubled right away. But also, The surface is odd on this one. Look at the W and the we. Yeah, something's going on with this penny. You know, the lamination. Well, let's look at that D. See how close we can get. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. That's what we're looking for. That's the obvious repunch D right there. That's what we're looking for. Oh, yeah. Wow, the only question is that a D over. I'll be honest with you. That doesn't even look like a D over D. Looks like a D over something else. I don't know if I go out a little bit if it'll get clearer for you. Yeah, that's a little clearer. Let me see. There are some special, which of course I never thought I was going to find, so I didn't really look at it. But let me look at um, rare 1950s wheat. There was one. I mean, I saw some repunches that were rare. 1950 wheat S. In good condition, these coins are worth 1 cent. Uncirculated 1950 S is worth whatever. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Coin value checker. Is this the one with the list? Okay. There was one of them that showed the that showed the repunch, special repunches. 1950D. Maybe this will be it, because you can see that there's something. Uh, oh, here goes one. This guy, what is this? It's an S. This guy has a picture of. I mean, it's on this coin value checker. San Francisco Mint had the lowest mintage of the 1950s with 118 million coins bear the market S, but the low mintage doesn't signify. But the S on this one looks like it's a clear repunch error. So I'm not sure why he used that one for. Okay, error list. These imperfect collectible pennies. All right, it's not a broad strike, not off-centered. Okay, is one of the most common, well-known errors is the DDO. The die has doubling. They were from $3 to 120, and then there's the repunch mint mark, which is the RPM. Occurs when the mint mark is mistakenly struck twice. Since such pennies are unusual, they come with low prices ranging from 5 to 16. Oh, here we go. Which one is this? 1950. Those all say 1950. All right. Well, anyway, to me, this almost looks like. I'm sorry to take up so much time on this. Almost looks like a D over an S. How about the other side, the reverse? Anything weird? Yeah. So I don't know. It looks like it has some lamination stuff going on with it. So this is the first significant um, find of this search. I'm going to put that as for the super. That's a really really good one. Okay, sorry to take up so much time. All right, call me crazy. Is that how high is that friggin' D right there? These are all D's. That one's practically touching the 9 and 5. Is that where they go? No, they're super low. Come on, man. This thing gonna drive me nuts. Look at. I mean, it just. Oh, come on, man. This is gonna drive me nuts, man. Look how high that friggin' D is, man. Let me see this way. See, I like weighing them too because I don't know. I don't know if that's like I feel like I'm searching for treasure or something. You know what I mean? And that's like one of the clues on the treasure map. 304. So it's light. I mean, it's not super light, but it's pretty damn light. Features are good. Look at that damn D, man. That is misplaced. I don't understand. How does it get misplaced like that? Isn't it? Isn't it? Aren't they in a set position? How does? I don't understand that. That's confusing me. Don't confuse me, man. Everything else looks normal. That is one. I mean, here, let's look at another one. Here. Where's it at? Where's that? Here. Look where that D is. Let me see. Show me another one that's almost touching the 9 and the 5. Nah, man. No. That is super duper misplaced. That I'm gonna put in with the super errors. Okay, that's crazy, man. Let me know what you. Oh, that's weird, right? The 1950 O looks like an O, not like a 0. Is that normal? I mean, I had my coffee this morning, so don't get me wrong. I'm on it. You know, these old pennies, you really have to look close because, well, you have to look close on all of them. Don't get me wrong, but um, it's hard to tell the difference between, like that. There, you see that little thing on the top of the D. That O is weird. I'm gonna put that O. I'm gonna leave that O there until we find another. Excuse me. I keep saying O 0. It looks like a damn O. Can't believe I have to check all these, man. So anyway, before I said, how's your day going? I hope you're having a good day. If it wasn't for that little line there, it's just such a nice looking penny. That's some nice detail, right? I don't like the line on the back though. Still looking for that 0. Yeah, right. I mean, like that D just pops out, right? Let's see. You got to have to look at it because you don't know if it's damage or it's hard to tell. I mean, it's so hard to tell. It looks like a double D, but under the loop, it looks like the corner the corner of the top of the D was like hit, and that's why it looks like that. So I'm not even gonna mess with that. See that T is light, right? In trust, you have to wonder if it's all the other letters are really really. Yeah, that's a super duper light T, and it's not wear because everything else is fine. So you could just tell the T is that that the, up there something was going on. It's just light. Yeah, some light letters on the top. All right, listen, put that over there. People like that kind. I mean, if you can get, $3, $4, $5, yeah, that's how it's supposed to look. Yeah, all right. Nice little example of the era. That's how it's supposed to look. This is how that one looks. Anyway, this is a fine condition penny. Could even be very fine. I'm not sure. Yeah, a lot of these pennies are really fine condition. Nice pennies, man. Let's weigh this one. 305. If I'm gonna put a penny, if I'm gonna list a penny as very fine, I like to feel. Oh, that's a filled B. That's a filled B. Just jumps out at you. I want to feel confident that's what it is. And if I'm on the fence, if it's a VG, VF. Oh yeah, that's a filled. And I don't think that's a double D, but I think there's a piece of dirt. Why is there always a piece of dirt right under the mint mark? Always under the mint mark. Yeah, that B is solid though. That's a nice filled B. I'll put that over there. But I just put that into the regular errors. I'm still looking for the 1950 comparison. If someone's willing to pay 3, 4, $5 for a penny, that's great. And everybody's happy. That's nice condition. I like that surface, right? How about the bow tie, his hair? Yeah, how about the edges? Yeah, that's a nice looking penny. That might be very fine. Woof! And very heavy. And very heavy. Okay. It was said 3.21. I was saying 3.319, which is still heavy. I was saying 318. Oh, geez. Really? You're going to start messing with me? 318. 318's anyway. I'll put this with the fines. Where am I mixing them up already? Mixing them up. I'm mixing them up already. I have to go through them again later. I mixed up the errors with the fines. I mean, it's not many. I have to look at that D. Nope. What do you think? Smashode? Yeah, but you see, when the lamination is like this, oh look, oh yeah, that's a great one. Look at the E in scent. So now I know this triggers a lot of people. They go, "Oh, that's damage. That's damage. It's a mint damage. How do you know it's mint damage? Because of all the other errors that you see in the coin, right? That's missing the E. That's not wiped out. That's not, that's a chip on the O. So it's consistent with the other um, issues of the coin. It's consistent. Now let's look at that D, right? Because that's what we really want. How much does this thing weigh? We gotta weigh it too. 306. Okay. No, perfectly fine D. But the back has some nice strike lamination errors. Okay, that's a beauty. That's a good one. All right, so we're over a half hour. This is gonna be the last one for this video. All right, and we will start the next video in a moment. Come back.